Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. Alex, I wouldn't dare give his last name because you'll wonder why he's asking a question like this. Alex writes in, it says, "Hey, Tom, I wanted to know how many guys have given a cubic zirconia ring for an engagement to their girlfriend without them knowing it." Boy, I'd like to know that, too. Alex, I won't even ask why you want to know that, but I would like to know that. You know why I'd like to know that? Let me tell you why. Because we hear all the time that it's all about love, right? It has nothing to do with money. It's all about love. I am not suggesting that you lie. I'm not suggesting you open up the box and say, "Here, honey, here's a beautiful diamond ring. It's worth $20,000. No, I'm not suggesting that. I am suggesting that you could certainly give a woman an engagement ring and say, "Will you marry me?" And that's it. Let her assume it's a diamond. You never lied. You never said a word. And should it really matter, since most people can't tell, just looking, if something's cubic zirconia? The only mistake you'd be making is if you got one that was so big, it would be obvious that you couldn't have bought a diamond that large. So the trick is to keep it in the 1 carat, 1.5 carat range, like a normal diamond ring. And then just never say anything. One wonders if any of you guys have done this. And I don't care if you're a guy or a chick. I'm wondering, would there be anything wrong with doing this?
Tom Leykis. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
I hate you, and that is why I have to listen to you, because you are right most of the time.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Okay.
Hey, I wasn't able to pull off this prenup thing. I hadn't been listening to you long enough, but I figured out the cubic zirconia thing on my own.
Very good. So how'd you do this?
Well, I got married about 2 years ago, and my wife, she was looking for a certain setting and a certain type of diamond. It was a square diamond. Anyway, the setting had to be made, so we went in to have the ring designed, essentially, and we looked at some stones and so forth, and they were all about, $8,000 or $9,000. But I said, "Honey, this is my area to pick the diamond, so let's get the ring made." And then I went in there and I plopped in a CZ.
And you gave it to her, and she was thrilled.
She loves it. She doesn't know the difference. All her friends think it's the bomb.
You know what she's going to find out? When you split up.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah, but that's exactly when you wanted to find out.
Exactly. Love me like a dog.
How much did it cost you?
It was all in about $600. So, yeah, that was it.
Love it.
If only I'd gotten a prenup.
Well, that's the thing. See, but at least you saved yourself, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 here.
Exactly.
Wow.
Thanks, Tom. Blow me up.
Here you go, Jeff. 1-800-5800-TOM. Did you trick your girlfriend, fiancé, wife with a CZ instead of a diamond? And then did she find out about it? And is there anything wrong with that? Again, I'm not suggesting you lie. I mean, if you hand someone a ring and say, "Will you marry me?" you haven't told a lie. There's the ring. Take it or leave it. Kent on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Kent.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Kent.
Hey, I did that. I gave my ex-wife a cubic zirconian, and after I caught her cheating, we got divorced, and she went to pawn it, and found out that it wasn't a diamond.
Oh, I love that. And what did she do when she found that out?
She called me up and cussed me out in every language possible.
Teaches her a lesson.
I was the biggest ass around.
Oh, I love it. And what'd you say to her?
I just laughed at her face and walked away.
I love that. How much did your CZ cost?
$200.
$200. And she thought she got this big rock.
It was a carat and a half, and I had a bunch of other rocks around it too, but it was all glass. If she hated me, she still hates me to this day because of that.
I love that. Well, she screwed around on you. Tough luck.
That's right. I wasn't going to get the ring back. She was trying to pawn it.
Right. And as I always say, remember, that big rock is nothing but divorce insurance.
Yep.
These chicks get that ring. They get to keep it. And then later on, when you split up, or she screws the milkman, mailman, pool boy, pizza man, whatever, later on she takes that, cashes it in so she can buy clothes and hook the next sucker.
Well, she tried to cash it in, but it didn't work.
I love
Revenge.
it. I love it, Kent. Thank you for the call.
Hey, thanks a lot.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Aram. Aram, you're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, what's happening, Tom? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, when I was with my fiance and everything, everything was going good. And she showed me this ring, she wanted, and I couldn't afford it at the time. So I ended up getting her this cubic zirconia model of the ring. And then she never noticed it. She thought it was real the whole time. And then I catch her cheating on me, and next thing you know, I break the news that, hey, she goes, the ring is fake. She goes, hey, blah, blah, I'm keeping the ring. I'm not giving it back. And I'm like, hey, the ring is fake.
What'd you say to that?
Dude, man, I've never been chewed out so much in my life. I got slapped in the face, ring thrown in my face, and that was it. Last time I talked to her.
Slut.
Yeah, big time, man. I'm glad the bitch is gone, though.
Hey, you'd never buy a diamond for a chick, would you?
Oh, man, you know what? If I really, really love the chick, maybe I'll buy her a small one, but honestly, I don't think so.
Amazing.
Hey, but Tom, you are the bomb, man. Follow every rule in the book. And I was wondering, can you take me out Kobe style?
Here you go, Aram.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
1-800-5800-TOM. Tisha. You're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
How are you, Tom?
All right, Tisha.
Good. I was just calling because I'm on the 405 and I was laughing out loud about your cubic zirconia question. I'm engaged to be married to a guy I've known for a lot of years, and I totally agree with you about the girl and the diamond thing, and there are some women that I do believe deserve cubic zirconias, and I didn't think that I would deserve one, but I would have married him if he would have given me a plain silver band.
That's what he should have done. What's he doing?
He gave me a 2-carat diamond, and let me tell you, nobody was more surprised than I was.
How do you know it's a diamond?
Well, we went to the jeweler to pick out the wedding band.
Oh, I see.
Wait, here's my point. My point is, I think that I think you got a good point, and I think that the girls, if women would pull their together, or sorry, no, probably not supposed to say that, but if women pull it together and realize that the girls that get the diamonds are the girls that don't care about the diamonds, because those are generally the women that. Like he
By the way, if you suck me in with fake boobs, why shouldn't I give you a fake ring?
Well, the sad part.
Or if you wore a Wonder Bra.
But the girls with the 400cc fake boobs are the girls that want the 4-carat diamond. It's all about the thing that sticks out. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Dave on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, I gave my wife fiance at the time, an excellent engagement ring. Now, here's the catch. She saw this ring in the jewelry store magazine.
And she said, I want that.
Well, I had a friend who's a jeweler up here, and showed him the picture. Hey, can you do this up? I've got a little bit of gold at home, so I threw him a little bit of gold that I had. He threw that thing together. Put some glass in it. I mean, it's a total fugazi. Did that thing for 150 smackers. She has no clue.
She went into the office and said to the girls, hey, look at this big rock Dave got me.
Oh, geez, she is so proud of that. Her friends at work. Oh, gosh, let me take a look at that. Oh, geez, what a man you got. And I just, oh, geez, you better believe it, baby.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Tom, take me out nuclear, man.
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Bobby, you're on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, I've been a faithful listener and a 101 follower for many years.
Thank you.
Finally fell in love, decided to settle down with this girl.
Uh-huh.
We went out shopping for rings. We looked at a bunch of stones. And at the end of it all, I said, what would you rather have, a smaller, high-quality stone or a larger stone that, was maybe the same price but was not the same quality? And she went for the bigger stone, so I ended up getting her a 2-carat CZ. And not a month later did she go down to the jewelry store to have it appraised, and the SH hit the fan.
Did it really? Now, are you married?
No.
Okay, and so...
I just gave it to her not a month ago.
All right, so when it hit the fan, what'd you do?
I told her, I gave you the choice. You could have the smaller stone that was, better quality, or the larger stone that wasn't as good a quality.
Right. You never said it was a diamond.
No, I never used the word diamond.
And so what'd she say to that?
Well, I guess going and actually looking at diamonds, gave her the implication that it would be a real diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, she's mad. She wants the real thing put in there. But I tell you, making $50,000 a year, I can't afford a 2-carat diamond stone.
Did you tell her that?
Oh, she knows that.
Well, then what happens? Do you not get married? What happens?
Well,
this could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Now you're going to find out something you really need to know.
Exactly. Good lesson. And I think I went a little bit overboard on the size, though. So everybody out there thinking about doing this.
Yes, that's why I'm saying you got to keep it like a carat, carat and a half. That's it. Yeah. Otherwise, it starts getting suspicious.
A flawless 2-carat stone is about $20,000.
Right.
And CZs look flawless, so. Anybody with the right mind in their head is going to know that something's wrong. So I went a little bit too big. So.
Right. But now, are you going to give in and give her a diamond?
No, I can't afford a diamond like that.
How are you going to give in and give her a smaller one, or is she insisting now that it be 2 carats?
No, we're still fighting.
Really? You know what I would say to that? It's been very nice knowing you, you bitch. Yeah. You gold-digging bitch.
Right on.
That's what I'd say.
Take me out with a bong hit, Tom.
Here you go, Bobby. One 800-5800-TOM. It's Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom Leykis, my man.
Jeff.
What's going on?
Not much.
All right. I just wanted to give you a little information about cubic zirconium.
Yeah.
A hint for your listeners who end up screwing up and actually buying that real rock. I've been engaged 3 times. First time.
Wait a minute, you're 24.
I'm 24, yeah.
What, are you nuts?
Hey, I blew every rule in the Tom Leykis handbook and decided to start learning.
Oh, thank God you finally came into the classroom.
That's right. Actually, I've been a listener for a long time, just didn't buy into it.
You thought you knew more than the professor.
You know this.
So how many engagement rings did you give away?
2 of them. First 2. First one was 2 carat. Cost me, 3 months, 4 months salary, something like that. I can't remember. It was a while ago. Then after that, I went for the 1 carat rock. Had my girl upset that I got her a small diamond. We ended up breaking up about a couple months later, and of course, she kept the rock. Third one, woman cheats on me, so I decide, you know what? I'm not getting screwed with this rock. Last rock was bigger than the first 2, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going after this woman. Told her in a fight, the last fight we had, told her, you know what? You go ahead and you pawn that ring. You may get $100 for it. It's cubic zirconium. She got so pissed off, she grabbed the ring, threw it across the room, and left.
And it was a diamond.
It was a real diamond. I went, I got it, and I pawned it myself. If this is to all your listeners, if you end up going out and getting a real diamond and you break up that relationship, lie your ass off, tell them it's a fake. They'll give it back in a heartbeat.
Right.
That's right.
Sounds good to me. That's a good game plan. Now, Jeff, are you giving any more diamonds to anyone?
Never in my life.
Done.
Never.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson 3 times. You know what? Sometimes you got to make the mistakes yourself.
You're right about that.
So that's my course of action from now on.
Jeff, thank you for that.
Thank you. Zip me up, Tom.
Here, you zip you up? We'll zip you up. There you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Kim on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Kim.
I wanted to say that I wouldn't care if it was a cubic zirconia or not if I knew ahead of time. If my husband came to me and said, you know what, sweetie, we really can't afford this, and only the two of us knew about it, it wouldn't be a problem because you're getting the compliment on it anyway. My ring now is real. I've been married almost 13 years, and between the solitaire and the excess around it, it's 1.5. And I get compliments all the time, but to me, it's wasted money.
It's definitely wasted money. There's no doubt about it.
I got a question for you. Why is it, is that Dean or your screener that answers? He asked me what I wanted to say, and then his next question was, how big's your rack?
Yeah, well, he wants to know.
Well, you don't want to know?
Well, sure, I already know it's a 36D. Dean typed that up on the screen.
Well, here's the thing. It took me about 4 years to finally feel good enough about spending that money on myself. I have a hard time spending money on myself.
You mean you didn't have 36Ds when you started?
Please. I was a 34B. I've got 3 kids. I went down to an A. They just sucked the life out of me. And my husband kept saying, you can do it, honey, you can do it. But I felt guilty. Well, I finally got him. We sold our house. I went and got him, and my husband loves them.
Really?
Really. And truthfully, I'm 5'9", 130 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he's happy, that's all that counts, right?
Yep. As long as he's happy and I'm happy, things are good.
Good for you.
Hey, can you take me out with a screaming orgasm and a nice smack on the ass?
Of course I can, darling.
Oh, God. Oh, yes.
Wow. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Have you ever given someone a CZ ring, cubic zirconia, instead of a diamond? They don't know about it? Did they find out about it later? Maybe after you split up? Is there something wrong with doing that? I mean, what's the difference? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. Have you given CZ to somebody who thinks it's a diamond? Something wrong with that? Tom on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
I was married 10 years. I'm going through a divorce right now. And I married this really stuck-up European bitch. She's beautiful, but, man, psycho. She just found out she had a 1.5 carat CZ and the hit the fan. She tried to call her lawyer, and she's trying to, sue or something. Oh, excuse me.
Gotta watch your mouth, pal. We're on the air.
Sorry. She tried to call her lawyer to fight me for payment of a real, 1.5 carat diamond, and my lawyer started laughing at her. It's like, yeah, right. You're gonna get it. Yeah, and you know what? I had a feeling. I mean, I know 10 years, but man, I saw it coming a long time ago, and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna go spend like $8,000 on some, diamond, and here you go. What's it gonna do? Sit on a finger? She never knew. It was great.
Oh, I love that. It's like the best thing that can happen.
Oh, and all these years, she was all proud of her little diamond and her little, BS and her little stories and flashing it, and it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't know why women think they have to have this rock that,
Because that's how women judge their self-worth, by how wealthy a guy they can attract, how many gadgets and gifts and cars, and how much clothing they can get out of them.
Yeah, but you know what they do? They mask it all with that word called love.
Yes.
I love you, but where's everything?
That's right.
I need more.
You're right about that. No doubt.
So, hey, take me out. Let's see. How about with, just zip me up.
Zip you up. Okay, here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Bill on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
Hi, Bill.
Tell me if I did this right. 14 years ago, the lady I'm still living with, I got a 1-carat cubic zirconia from my mother, so I told her it was a family heirloom she got from her mother. Went down and picked out a setting for it, which was $400. So she wore it and showed it off for about 2 years, and we got in a fight, and I left for about 3 months, and she went and tried to pawn it. She called me up, bitching me out, because said it wasn't worth anything. Said, yes, I know that. Said, it's what you get for trying to go pawn it. Well, we've been back together since. It's been 14 years since then, and she refuses to wear it. So not only have I not ever bought her another piece of jewelry, I've never married her, and she doesn't have my last name, and neither do the kids. So when it's time to replace her, it won't cost me nothing but the $400 setting I gave her.
Sounds good to me, Bill.
So
Love it. Love it.
She won't even take it out and show anybody. She used to show it off before she knew it wasn't real. Now she won't even take it out of her little jewelry box.
That is perfect, Bill. Thank you for that story. Wow. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Crystal on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Crystal.
I just wanted to let your listeners know that if their girlfriends or soon-to-be fiancés aren't happy with just a wedding band until they've got the down payment down on their house that they both pay for, then they aren't worth anything anyways, and they're not practical. Otherwise, keep them as, you can keep them as sex buddies.
Right. Exactly. Booty calls.
Exactly, Tom. Because any woman who doesn't have the common sense to be in it for the right reasons is just a hoe.
You are right about that. You are right about that. Why does it matter if it's done?
It doesn't matter.
If nobody can tell by looking, why does it matter?
You can't tell. All that matters is if there's a ring on that finger, because that just tells people that you're taken.
Right.
You shouldn't be in it for the money and the whatever anyways. I don't think there is real love out there these days. There's just really great sex, Tom.
Really great sex and gold diggers.
Exactly. Now, I personally think the gold diggers don't deserve really great sex, but hey.
Well, most of them don't give really great sex. They just expect to get money.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know, Tom. I just wanted your listeners to know that, and also thank you for keeping some of the men out there common sense.
Crystal, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM, Queen on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Queen.
How are you?
Do you care, dear?
Of course I care. I always care.
I'm doing great.
I just wanted to say I think it's really stupid that women want to get a blood diamond anyway. People are cutting off their arms and legs in Africa to produce these diamonds, and they want, something like that on their finger to show love. I would prefer to get a rose quartz crystal because that's the real meaning of love anyway as far as the stone is concerned. And it's just stupid. Money does not equal love.
How about a piece of granite? I mean, if it's all about the strength of your relationship, how about a nice little chunk of black granite?
Shaped into a heart. That'd be fine.
Right, exactly. Retail value about $50.
Can you take me out Halle Berry style?
Of course I can.
Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Robert. Robert, you on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tomas, what an honor.
Oh, I know.
Thomas, I know you don't believe in God, but you don't have to because you are God.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm a jeweler, okay? And I cannot say where, but I am a jeweler.
Yes.
And I want you to know that, diamonds are completely worthless. They are only perpetuated by a falsely held economy, and they are stored in the millions of tons in warehouses all over the planet. The only reason that diamonds are worth anything is because they are withheld from the marketplace to hold the value up. If they were to release all the diamonds, they would be as worthless as sand. A cubic zirconia technically is worth a great deal more than a diamond.
Really? And, of course, we've heard a lot of controversy about, I guess, Russians have been creating these synthetic diamonds, which I guess atomically are exactly the same.
Well, all I can say is I tell all my customers that the CC is worth at least as much as the diamond, if not more. I tell them the whole story. Without fail, the women always want the diamond anyway. So all I can say is if the man is stupid enough to pay the money and the woman is stupid enough to want it for the money knowing that it's worthless, then F them, buy it.
Wow.
That's all I can say.
But you're saying that you'd be better off buying the CZ.
I'm saying as long as the powers that be remain in power and are able to withhold diamonds from the marketplace to keep the value as high as it is, then the diamond will maintain some of its value, that it will be, you will at least get some money back out of it. At least with a CZ, you pay what the CC is worth, and in the end, you could probably sell it for what it is worth as well. But the diamond, as I said, as soon as they start being able to produce more and more synthetics that are atomically correct, I've not heard of that, but, if you can't tell the difference, what is the difference?
No doubt about it.
Yeah, so I personally, I think it's foolish. If I decide to buy a ring for my woman, I will buy her a beautiful, beautiful CZ that everyone will stand in awe of. But a diamond is a worthless thing, and it is a foolish thing to spend, 3 to 4 months of your salary buying a ring for a woman who will probably dump you anyway.
In L.A., 2 out of 3 will dump you.
Amen. So why spend the money on it in the first place?
No doubt about it.
Thomas, I've been thinking about this forever. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Can you take me out with a THX and a fart?
Here you go, Robert. Jennifer on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi there, Tom.
Hi.
We've heard prior callers saying that the women who are begging or wanting these huge diamonds are insecure and whatnot, but what about the men who feel like it's a show of their work?
Oh, no doubt. Those guys are complete idiots.
Right.
I'll be the first one to tell you.
Yeah, I'm dating one.
Is he a complete idiot?
He's not a complete idiot, but I think he's definitely insecure because every time we go and look at rings or talk about diamonds and how I don't want a big one, I just can feel it and see the look on his face that he wants to, get me a huge rock, and it's so unnecessary.
Moron, you're going to leave him anyway. Why bother?
Probably.
I know. Yeah. You're like ragging on the guy, and you're not even married to him yet, so I'm sure you're doomed anyway.
Well, I just wanted to get your take on it.
There you go. I love how you didn't even argue with me. You didn't say, oh, no, we're in love. It's going to last right now. You know. You're 25. You'll be like 29, 30, 31. That'll be it. Done.
Yep.
Then you'll move on to somebody else, right?
Yeah. So do you think it's a sign besides just being insecure, or do you think he'll grow out of it, or?
Again, obviously he thinks he'll lose you if he spends less, or that you say you want a smaller diamond, but you really don't, or he's afraid of what other people will think. Believe me, if I could get away with buying nothing, I would do that.
Right. Well, just confirming what I already thought.
You realize there are many other countries where people do not have engagement rings. This is an American thing.
Okay.
I was just in South America. I did not see an engagement ring once. Not one.
Do they give anything during their engagements there? Or?
I don't know. They have a wedding band, and a small one at that. Not these big honking chunks of gold that people walk around with here. These were like thin little bands you could barely see.
Yeah, that's all I really would want was a band after marriage. I mean, I would be fine with a CC.
It's like less than $100.
Yeah. I mean, I've even looked at the $20 fakes at the stores in the mall. That'd be fine for me.
Yeah. I wonder how many suckers are giving a $20,000 ring for Valentine's Day this year.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Jennifer. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show.
How's it going, Tom?
All right, Jeff.
Love the topic. Hey, I'm a diamond dealer, and I wanted to make the men of America aware that there are several treatments that they can do to diamonds to make a really crappy diamond better looking, and in effect, you can get a really nice, expensive-looking diamond for really cheap.
Really?
Yeah, it's called clarity enhancement. They use a laser, or there's several methods they have. You know, they can hit them with heat and pressure. Basically, you can take a $1,500 diamond and turn it into about an $8,000 diamond.
Now, you haven't really turned it into an $8,000 diamond, because I'm sure if you looked at it, you would know.
Actually, the gem labs can tell, but little by little, there's a few major gem labs like GIA and EGL, and they're finally coming around and acknowledging they are permanent improvements. So basically what that means is the supply of nice diamonds is going to go way up, and it's just, you're completely correct. The guy that said diamonds are in warehouses all over the world is completely correct. I bring him in from Israel, and it's so true. It's basically a racket for the Jews that, diamonds are worth this much money.
Not all the Jews, just the ones in the diamond business.
Well, exactly, yeah. I didn't mean to offend anybody.
I don't want the Anti-Defamation League getting in touch with us, but
absolutely.
I don't see a lot of Italian diamond dealers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah. Anyway, if you do some research, or actually sell them, I wasn't going to try and plug or anything. I might actually ask Dean what it costs to advertise, but I wanted to make people aware that the term is clarity enhanced diamond.
Got that. Will you hang on? Dean will give you all the info you need.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Do you have a nice rack?
You would like to know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
And what would that do for you?
I'd probably pitch a tent here in the studio.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis on KOTK.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. It's Isaac on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi. Okay.
Good. I want to respond about this guy that, first of all, I'm an Israeli Jewish diamond dealer.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to say to this, diamond dealer that thinks that the Jewish control the diamond of the world, it's part true. Basically, who controls it, it's the Beers, which is an international, they fit in London, definitely not Jewish, definitely not Israelis, that control all the diamonds banks in the world, all the diamonds that are sitting in warehouse, it's their control. No Israeli or Jewish do that. What we do best is cutting the diamonds. This is why he is still buying his diamonds from Israel, because they are best cut in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And basically...
But it's not an Israeli plot.
Half Israeli.
Isaac, thank you for that. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Brad on the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom, what's happening?
Not much, Brad.
I think that diamonds are definitely stupid, and no girl really deserves one. But if you love your girlfriend, you're almost better off not buying her a CZ, because if there are people who know anything about diamonds, they can usually tell the difference, and it could embarrass them.
But what would be embarrassing about it? Again, isn't it all about love?
No, the point is...
you don't say it's a diamond. You open the little box from, Tiffany or wherever, and you say, will you marry me? Exactly. That's it. You never said what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, but if they're showing it to their friends, look at my diamond, and one of them busts them for it.
Well, that's their own fault for not getting it appraised or not asking or whatever. It's not your fault.
Oh, yeah.
It was the thought that counted. You asked her to marry you, and she said yes. Bam, done.
I agree. I think it's better just to get them a band and say, sorry, that's all you're getting,
Right.
You love me, that's all you get.
That's it.
Cool. Blow me up, Tom.
Here you go. This is Mike on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, I did the same thing. I bought about a quarter and a carat solitaire for my then spouse. I found pictures of her with it wrapped around a schwanz. The only deal, it wasn't my schwanz. Basically, the marriage, was going. We were getting a divorce, and I was like, I'll be darned if I'm gonna leave her with that ring. I went and did a 1-for-1 exchange with a CZ, and while we were broke up, she called me one day and she's like, "That ring you gave me, is it real?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a real ring. The diamond in it. Is it real?" It's like, well, I don't know about that. I would assume so. But the thing about it is I'm looking at the diamond right now. I took and had it made it into a ring for myself.
Huh?
And every time I think about even getting weak in the knees over some female, I look at it and go, nope, that's okay.
Unbelievable. Great story. Thanks a lot for the call. I appreciate it.
The Tom Leykis Show.